What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name's AJ Gills. How y'all doing? We are back with Scarlet Nexus. We are in this secret underground hospital thing where apparently duds are taken to be experimented on, to be given powers and shit. Essentially, this is where Yuito's psychokinesis comes from. And also, apparently, using his powers is killing him. Or causing too much stress on the brain. Probably because his powers don't come naturally. But also, I guess, apparently the Travers, you know, Luca and Karin were also tested on at this place. And Yuito is kind of like a special case because other people aren't having the degeneration that he's having. It's the whole thing. Do.
Watch the enemy. You okay?
I really hope that this isn't just the end of the chapter. Like, there's actually more places I have to go run around in. Oh, thank God. So I was thinking, man, if we just ended the video, or if, you know, the chapter ends there, I'm gonna feel bad about splitting the last one and this one into different parts. Actually, we just picked up a you know what, screw it, I'll do that off camera. All the,
Let's go.
what was I about to say? I'll do all of that, equipment shit off camera.
Endure it. There's nothing I can't do.
Former Major General Karin?
Yuito, it looks like you finally become a traitor too.
What do you mean?
Did the new Himuka government brand Yuito a traitor?
Yes. I doubt you'd be allowed inside Suo. Come to Seiron. You'll all be accepted as one of them.
You're asking us to help Seiron, the same people who are sticking human brains inside others?
Meanwhile, new Himuka is conducting experiments to metamorphose humans, all in the name of producing a strong power. And at its center is the great city Suo.
They're both twisted.
Yeah, I was about to say, you both are kind of nuts.
Then what do you want to do? Run to the religious fanatics in Togetsu? They're a religious state. They'd probably be open to taking in criminals such as yourselves. But Togetsu won't necessarily be a safe place this time around.
This time?
Just a figure of speech.
Sure.
Yeah. New Himuka won't be able to get us into Getsu. They're an independent city. It is a little shady, though.
Is that why you came here, Karin? To tell us this?
It was just an afterthought. However, take this if you're going to Togetsu.
I can't drink this. I won't.
Whether it's human blood or brains, you need to drink it if you want to live. Either way, you'll lose all your memories and powers if you choose to do nothing. The drugs are simply giving you time, so you have to drink it whether you like it or not.
He's up to something. But what is it?
Thank you, Hanabi, for pointing out the obvious.
Should we be helping him?
No,
come back to the hideout. Major General Fubuki wanted me to tell you not to worry about him. Besides, I can at least monitor his status from here. Come back, so we can make a plan on whether we're helping him or running to Togetsu.
All right.
Hey, good job, everyone. Man, this unit's so cozy.
Wataru, what are you doing here?
I had a meeting with Major General Fubuki. I was supposed to escape to the hideout if they found out you guys snuck into the old hospital in Lokusho. I mean, I can navigate you anywhere as long as I have a PC and Cynet. Which means that Fubuki predicted Yuito would be branded a traitor.
So, he told Wataru to come here, since he is Yuito Platoon's operator.
If they're going to make Yuito the bad guy, it makes sense to take out the person who knows what Yuito Platoon is up to. Good thing Wataru got here when he did. Otherwise, they may have subjected him to personality rehabilitation.
Yep, that's basically it. I made sure they didn't know where this hideout was before I left.
Whoa, time out. Question.
Family. It'd be bad if Chief Kaito found out we're here. But it seems like we're fine for now.
I haven't told my brother that we're using this unit. But we should be careful. We own many others, so I don't think they'd find this place right away. In any case, I can't believe my brother made me into a traitor.
Yuito.
I still like my theory that his brother's kind of like the secret...
Not that I didn't already know that.
Like the secret leader of this cabal between
I'll be staying here from now on. Rest assured
the
that nobody
government
will
and
find us
the splinter cell of the OSF.
Do you still have the thing Major General Fubuki gave you?
I have it right here.
What is it?
It's for Arahabaki, a one-time use key code generator.
Why would he give something that important to...
Major General Fubuki entrusted the key code generator to you because he thought he might not come back alive.
Have you heard anything from him?
I've tracked him leaving the old OSF hospital. He completely disappeared from all systems after that. I hope he hasn't been captured by the government.
My brother saved Fubuki. I'm sure of it. We have nothing to worry about.
That reminds me. I wonder if it's true that former Major General Karen and Luca were both duds.
I'll look for him on my end, too. Besides, you guys don't have the luxury of worrying about anyone. They're calling you demons and hypocrites in Suo. Our stocks are limited. If you don't make contact with Togetsu or Seiran soon, we're gonna run out of supplies.
How could they do this? They were just hailing him as a hero.
It's fine. They shouldn't have been calling me a hero in the first place. There's actually something I wanted to tell all of you. It seems that I was born without powers.
But you have powers. What are you saying?
You know how I was being treated at the old OSF hospital as a kid? Seems like I was subjected to an experiment that caused me to acquire my power. I think the reason why my powers have been on the fritz lately is because they were artificially engineered. It probably puts a huge strain on my mind.
Are you sure you're okay with telling us this? That you used to be a dud?
Oh, is he sensitive about having been a dud? I mean, hiding it doesn't change the truth. And I figured you all deserve to know, considering all the trouble my unstable power caused you.
It's no trouble. Really. Yeah, we're just worried about you. It's only natural for us to worry.
But thank you for telling us. I've heard there are many people without powers who live their life suffering in secret.
It's sad, but I do believe that is the case.
And if something ever happens, you know we have your back.
Thanks. All right. We should rest here a little bit and figure out what to do next.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. I mean, let's say you don't have, you lose your powers. I mean, can't you still fight with your sword and everything?
It will probably be impossible to recover Nagi's memory data now. I guess this means Major General Fubuki's plan will have to be put on hold.
I mean, at least that would make sense to me, that he'd still have...
So you were admitted to this hospital when you were little as part of an experiment on duds? I can't believe they locked kids in a hospital to experiment on them. Must have been scary. That's unforgivable.
I don't really remember it, but thanks for worrying about me.
I just don't think his powers would 100% or like his ability with a sword would disappear.
I can't believe Suo is after me. I don't know if I should go to Togetsu or Seiran, but what Seiran is doing is unforgivable.
Citizens are shocked to learn that Yuito Sumeragi, once hailed as a patriotic hero, has been labeled a traitor. The government is seeking the surrender of Yuito Sumeragi for fleeing to Seiran, but Sumeragi is continuing to flee. Once considered a hero, public sentiment turned against him after he dispatched others he invited into the community himself in an attempt to deceive our nation. You know, it's...
Do you have something to talk to Gemma about?
What, do we have a Bond episode with Gemma? Oh yeah, so we're gonna go out and do stuff with them, and it's gonna be weird because we're apparently labeled a traitor. Yeah, I've been wondering why Kaito wouldn't know about the hideout. Although I guess, you know, if he didn't know that we were using it as a hideout, and there are like other bases or, you know, little fallout shelters like this for the Sumeragi family, okay, that starts to make a lot more sense why the government doesn't know about this place. I still don't get the whole thing with Mitsubi's, but okay. At least some stuff's making sense here. Alright, let's see here. Information on Seiran and Togetsu. I'll give you a little information on both Seiran and Togetsu while you think about where to go next. Togetsu, like Major General Karan said, is a religious nation located on Hieno Mountain. Outsiders don't know much about what goes on there. The only thing that's certain is that it's freezing cold. Be ready for that if you plan to go. Seiran, on the other hand, is Major General Karan's group's base of operations, meaning they consider him a comrade. Okay? Knowing that they're researching those ampules and the weaponized others, it's just as fishy as Suo. I don't know if they can be trusted. The city itself is known for being more peaceful than Suo. I don't know how peaceful we can call it since the rebellion, though. That's difficult. We can't fully trust either one. I don't know, or I do not like how much is unknown about Togetsu, but that doesn't mean there is much to or that does mean there's much to learn. The advantage in Seiran is that we at least know who we are up against. I'll leave the final decision to you, Yuito. Am I going to have to make a decision on which place we go to? I mean, frankly, if I had to pick one, I'd personally take Togetsu. I know usually I'm a devil you know against the devil you don't know kind of guy, but man, both Seiran and Suo both just really seem fishy to me. I'd rather, in this one, take the devil I don't know. Again, rare decision for me, but it's what I'd lean towards. Do I want to do some... I'm going to do some grinding, find some quests and stuff. I'll make an edit, and then we will do the standby phase stuff, and then I'll decide to see if we're going to just leave this video short and then pick up in the next chapter in the next one, or what we'll do in a bit. Alright, well, let's see what Shiden... Shiden? I'm still going with Shiden, what he wants.
You're late again, but it's fine. I forgive you.
Well, you're still an asshole, so...
Thanks. So, what do you want?
I have some things to say about the way you fight.
Oh, great.
The way I fight?
Yeah. I've seen you fight many times, and you have a lot of wasted movement.
Aren't we on opposite sides? So...
If you want to call yourself...
So shouldn't you not be giving me tips on how to fight better?
On the battlefield, you need to always be reading your enemy's movements and consider your next move. Use your brain.
So he calls me here to criticize me? What the hell is he thinking?
Hey, are you listening? I'm spending my precious time on you here.
Hang on. I don't really know what's going on. Why did you want to talk?
Because you helped me before, however slightly. I'm returning the favor by giving you some advice.
That was advice? Sounded a lot like you were making fun of me.
What? You can leave if you don't want my advice. Thought you'd want to get stronger.
He's annoying, but he has been in the OSF longer than me. If he really wants to help, I guess I'll listen. All right, I'm all ears.
A wise decision. You can't win without hard work. Though I'm sure that doesn't make sense to someone who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
He can't stop with the insults. I bet he doesn't have any friends.
No, he doesn't.
Back to the subject. I told you to read your enemy's movements, but it must be hard for an inexperienced rookie to do that. Instead of relying on hazy knowledge, it's better to work on reaction time and calm decision-making skills.
I see.
Unfortunately, you lack both right now. It's a miracle you're still alive. Was it incredibly good luck, or was it your teammates? If you don't want to die young, you need to get better.
I listened to you, and all you did was insult me. You hate my guts. Any reason why?
What? I go out of my way to help you, and you think that's an insult?
Seriously, honestly, Yuta, I think he's
Fine.
being helpful. This is just how he is helpful.
I haven't liked you since the first day I met you. Since I was scouted, I worked for years to get strong. I've been near death more times than I can count. How could I like someone who was born in the Sumeragi family and pampered his whole life?
Who my family is doesn't matter. I'm my own person.
No matter what you think of yourself, everyone else only sees the Sumeragi boy.
That may be true, but that's why everyone was prejudiced against me, even though I worked so hard. But if I say that, Shiden will have a field day with it.
If you don't like it, you have to become strong enough to surpass your name. But if you can't listen to advice, it'll be impossible.
Well, I'd rather listen to advice from
Soldier
not
that
you.
made it into Captain Seto's platoon had to have been because of your family connections.
What?
Another thing I hate is those dolls you guys collect. That little pack-in or whatever. What's cute about such a weird little thing?
There are some things you just don't say. It's Baki, not Packin. That's rude to Baki. What's with you anyway? You're just spewing insults now.
What? You're the one who complained when I was just trying to give you advice.
Like an
It
asshole,
wasn't
but
advice. It was just nagging and insults. I've had enough. I'm out of here.
Fine.
What's with him? Did he actually think that was advice? It's like
So-
he's made of insults. Next time he calls me, I just won't show up.
okay, good. I was about to ask. So can we just not have any more conversations with him? Because frankly, he kind of bugs the shit out of me. Kind of like what I think I do to you guys. Wait, no, okay. Yeah, kind of used to this now. On my way to Masubi's.
I've added new functions to version 1.1 of the Forced Break program. It's a system that teaches you simple relaxation methods when you enter rest mode. Now give it a try.
I didn't come here to test this, Arashi. Why don't you quit developing this program?
You came all the way here to tell me that? What a waste of time. You should have just refused when I invited you.
No, I think it's important for me to tell you this.
I'm all ears for your elegant speech, oh great one.
It's not like that. I just don't know about forcing a break through a program. There are easier ways to help people relax. You could offer to listen to their problems, or give them some advice.
I see. I'll have to explore those options. Why don't you tell me about your problems then, Yuito?
What?
I'm taking your suggestion. You have a lot of pent-up feelings because of all this hard work you're doing, right? So, out with it.
I don't know where to start. Like my family and brother?
Chief Sumeragi? That's a bit of a touchy issue.
Yeah. I had no idea he was involved in something like that. He even set me up as a traitor. My dad didn't tell me anything either.
I understand your confusion. Although I can understand why the chief did what he did.
Does that mean you approve of their methods?
I didn't say that. I don't endorse them or forgive what they did. However, the way they're willing to sacrifice their own family if necessary is something I can see myself doing.
Would you be able to do that to Major General Fubuki? You could sacrifice your own brother depending on the situation?
I would, but he wouldn't be able to make the same decision. For better or worse, he's still a child. You two are similar in that way.
See, I won't call them children, I'd say they're more idealistic.
Children think they can save everyone.
Exactly.
That's not how reality works. There will always be something that needs to be sacrificed. Grown-ups have to figure out the line to draw on what to give up.
I think you hate being that kind of grown-up.
Is that so? Well, you might be right. If I stayed a kid, I might be happier thinking I could do anything. Being able to selfishly slack off whenever I want is something a grown-up gets to do. Pretty cool, right?
No, grown-ups shouldn't slack off.
You really are so much like him.
I have a dog right now sitting here trying to get my attention. Hello. Hello, doggy. God damn it, I just did a Tommy Wiseau. Alright, let's see here. Who do we have Bond episodes with?
What's the matter, Hanabi? Why are you sighing? Did something happen?
Oh, Yuito. No, it's nothing.
Come on, you can tell me. We've known each other since we were kids.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. So, the other day when I was battling an other, I accidentally burned a building that was nearby, and Gemma scolded me. He said that my control of my powers was rough, and I'd eventually end up hurting those I need to protect.
He doesn't mince words.
He's right, though. I wasn't paying enough attention. Gemma asked me what I wanted to be as a member of the OSF, and to think hard about what I'm fighting for. The thing is, I still can't picture what I want to strive for.
Right. You did mention that you never thought about what you wanted to do in the OSF.
Yeah. And the things we've seen since joining? You know, the suspicious secrets and inhumane experiments? Just awful things that ruined that image I had of the OSF as a kid.
That's true.
After finding out that the organization we're in caused a lot of suffering to so many people, I can't picture anything positive when someone asks me what I want to fight for as a member of the OSF.
I understand that feeling of disappointment. Finding out this isn't the organization you thought it was. But you're the one who's out there fighting. You just need to figure out what you're fighting for as an individual, not as part of the OSF.
My reason for fighting. I'm not sure if I have one.
I bet you'll come up with something if you think about it. I mean, if there's no reason, then why have you been fighting by my side all this time?
It's because you...
I what?
Nothing. I'll try thinking about it some more.
Okay, but there's no rush. I'm always here if you want to talk.
Thanks. It's not like me to doubt myself like this. Feeling sad won't change anything. All right. I'm going to find a reason to fight.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Thanks for cheering me up.
You were always cheering me up when we were kids, so it's my turn now.
You don't owe me anything, but I'm happy to hear you say that. Thanks for listening.
Sure. Just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Don't worry. I will.
Alright, guys, I went quiet there because I'm playing with my dog. What? We just got done talking. You know, like I was saying, my dog's in here and he wants to play. So I'm gonna give him some attention. I'll let this last Bond episode with Gemma play, and then we'll just let this be kind of a short video, and we'll pick up with the story in the next video, guys. As always, though, thanks so much for watching. Social media is in the description. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gills, the Silver the Game Channel. I'm out.
Hey, Gemma. Are you free right now? Do you want to go somewhere with me again? Gemma?
Sorry, I was just thinking.
Is something the matter? I'm here if you need to talk.
Yeah, maybe I should talk to someone. One of my friends who retired from the OSF has gone missing.
Are there any leads?
I first learned about it when I got a message from his younger brother. We hadn't talked in a while. He asked me if I might have any ideas, but I couldn't give him any. I was just wondering what to do now.
I can see why you're worried. Is there anything I can do?
No, I can't trouble you with this. It's a personal problem.
But I want to help. Why don't you just tell me what you can? It couldn't hurt.
Thank you. I'll take you up on that. The friend who went missing was an old classmate, and then we worked together in the same platoon when he was still in the OSF. But as the years went by, the anti-aging medication's effects weakened, and his body began to age. It's something all children of the state have to face eventually, but he reached his limit sooner than me. His powers waned as he aged, and fighting became too difficult. He retired this past spring.
I see. I'm glad he managed to retire safely and not get hurt or die.
Yeah, but children of the state face a tough situation after retirement. The body ages normally after they stop taking the medication, but the abuse their brains sustained over so long a time is significant. Many retired soldiers deal with various issues, stemming from their body's changes exacerbating their brain's fatigue.
It's that tough for them? Can't they treat that with medication?
I hear there are many who receive treatment, but it's not easily cured. If it becomes prolonged, it also affects the patient psychologically.
Do you think your friend wasn't feeling well after retiring?
Yeah, he was tired, physically and mentally. I tried my best to stay in touch after he left, but after a while he just kept asking me about the OSF and my missions. It seemed like he wanted to come back. He missed his old job after having trouble adjusting to retirement.
I mean, he was with the OSF for decades after all. It's tough to instantly change your life.
He never wanted to retire to begin with. Those who can no longer fight will never be able to return to the OSF. I decided to distance myself from him, so he can finally move on from the military and build a new life for himself. I didn't reply to his messages or meet up with him. Looking back now, I was probably too harsh. His brother said it was cold of me to cut off all contact like that. I can't blame his brother for saying that. It might be my fault he disappeared. Maybe I pushed him away when he needed me the most.
You did it for your friend's sake. You can't blame yourself for that. For now, you should do what you can. Have you tried calling your friend?
No, I haven't reached out to him yet.
Then try messaging him. Even if you don't know where he is, it should reach him if he's safe. Maybe he's just waiting for you to contact him.
You're right. Waiting here won't get me anywhere. I'll take your advice and do whatever I can. There's no reply.
He might need time to notice the message. Let's wait a little longer to see if it reaches him.
Or it reached him, but he's not planning to reply. There's no way for us to know. Back when we were in the OSF together, we could easily brain talk with each other and had GPS to know our location.
Yeah, that's not available since he retired. He has to go through the trouble of accessing a terminal.
I can't really relate how inconvenient things are after you retire. But he must have been going through a lot.
Yeah. Why don't you keep messaging him and wait to see what happens for now? I'll see if there's anything else we could do.
I'm glad for your help. I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Okay. Poor Gemma. I never really thought about what people do after they retire. Is there anything more I can do? I know. The OSF database could have information on Gemma's friend. The data's locked. I guess that's not a surprise. Wataru, you got a sec?
Yo, what's up?
There's an OSF matter I want you to look into whenever you're free.
OSF. So information that can't be found through official channels. Okay, send me the info. I'll look into it.
Thanks, Wataru. I hope we find a lead on Gemma's friend.
guess I don't need to mention it, but you don't avoid me.
I have no reason to. Do other people avoid you?
Yeah, the youngsters probably feel awkward around an old man like me. I'm used to it, but it can still hurt, so I'm grateful.
This is what it means to trust each other.
Yeah, I trust you to have my back.